Hello, welcome to the session from Total Channel today that's going to talk about our comprehensive tools and resources. So you are looking at a Total Channel server. We are just in one of our demo servers. What's nice is whether you're using a Total Channel hosted server or you've purchased your own server, this is what your dashboard is going to look like. If you've sat through some of our other sessions, you know that this side banner here is really where you access the system. There's nice little quick keys for creating layouts or campaigns or designing content. But I really want to focus on some of these great tools and resources that you get with every Total Channel system. So if we click on this little media tab here, you can see a couple things pop up. EasyBoard and MicroSite are the two built-in content creation tools. Of course, you don't have to use these tools. You can bring in any assets. We have a very, very open platform. We write everything to the VLC codec, which just means that any standard file format, any file size, if it's a standard file format, URL, a stream, you name it, you can natively bring that in. A lot of signage solutions are very limited into the types of files or sizes of files that they can bring in. We have a very, very open platform, which just makes it easier for whoever is managing and bringing in that content. So there are a couple tools that you can use from us. There's some really great content built in the App Store. So we call this the App Store, but you don't pay for this. This is just part of what you get with any Total Channel system. You can see when I click on App Store, it's kind of broken down into these 8 little sections, right? So social media, any social media pages that you want to bring in, that's kind of self-explanatory. There's news, there's information. So if we click on news, for example, now these are third-party apps. So whatever you get with Google News is what you get. You don't really have a whole lot of access to change what's on the screen, but you can see it's going to be live feeds with different Google News. I don't have everything installed necessarily on here, but you get the idea. Let's see, we'll go check out, I think ESPN News is installed here, but here you can see, right? It is current and moving. You do have the ability to change a few things. You could change this header, color, things like that, but really you're just going to get the information that ESPN News is playing. So again, when I go back to news, some of these are widgets, some of them are streaming information. It's just a little sprinkling of kind of everything, Reddit feeds, you name it, lots of different options. So some of them are scrolling news, some are RSS feeds. But really, when we go back to that content store, you've got, again, the news that we looked at, weather. Let's take a look at weather, for example. You've got 9 different weather apps. So maybe you want Doppler, or if you don't like the 5-day forecast, you want a widget, you want a banner. There's just a nice little sprinkling again of everything. And you're just going to put in the zip code of where you want to see that weather, and then it's going to have lots of different options for you, whether there's a themed background or, again, a banner or a widget. But the idea of the content store is, you know, if you don't have a lot of content, but you still want that broadcast look and feel, you can utilize these built-in apps to kind of fill up the real estate of your screen, but give it current and moving information. So if we click on the information tab, for example, you've got different calendar hooks here. You've got, you've got different calendar apps here. You've got health tips, great quotes, just things like that, that again, can kind of fill up that real estate. I think one of the things people don't like about signage is they buy it and they put in, you know, their few videos or their PowerPoints, and it just kind of becomes this stagnant bulletin board. So being able to utilize some of these built-in apps, again, gives you the ability to fill up the real estate with moving and fresh content, whether that's weather or calendar hooks or social media or news. It just gives you a more dynamic broadcast look and feel to whatever it is you have on the screen, so that you're getting your message across, but then you also have a way to show some more current moving information. So that's the App Store. And again, if you sat through our session where you created a playlist, we showed you how to easily pull content from any one of these apps in. A couple other things to show you. I won't really show you EasyBoard, but the EasyBoard is more of a PowerPoint style basic content creation tool. So it's great. It's very easy to use. MicroSite is an HTML5 based solution. So if you've got people on your team that are HTML5 guys, they'll find that to be super easy, but there are a lot of built-in templates. So I'm going to click on microsite. I'm going to say show templates here, and then I'll say show all templates. So the templates that you see here, if we scroll down a little bit, you can see these are just pre-built templates. So if you don't want to use our tools to create templates for you, or you don't want to do it in the way that you saw in the session that showed you how to create a layout, you can drag any of these existing templates over. And as we scroll down, you can see it's everything from retail boards to announcements. We've got menus, spas, hotels, all sorts of different holiday boards, dessert menus, directories. You kind of get the idea that we tried to put a little sprinkling of everything. So maybe it's a university template. So we'll just click on preview here. The idea again is you would bring in your university logo. You can change this to say anything that you want. It doesn't have to be campus news. It can be in any fashion that you want, your branding guidelines for your fonts, but it's a nice 1, 2, 3 zone layout that you can create and customize yourself, change the pictures, but not really have to start from scratch. So even if it was just a simple welcome menu board or even a room sign, you've got these nice moving edged backgrounds, things that make it a little better than, again, that sort of stagnant bulletin board looking screen. So just wanted to show you, a little bit about some of those built-in templates. And I think these are all really nice things that, again, you can just grab and drag and drop. And so you'll have a chance when you get into a Total Channel server to really just dig around and see what you like. And, this hospital template doesn't have to be for a hospital. You could use it for anything that you wanted. You can change those images. But again, something that's already created and nice where you can just go in and change and populate things to be more of the look and feel that you want. So that was a little tour around the Total Channel system that gives you an idea of some of the built-in apps and templates and really nice resources that are in that system for you, again, so that you can certainly use the system to create and use any of those tools that you want, but you don't have to. There's a lot of content in the system, and that comes up a lot when I demo to people is, we struggle with content. We know we have this video, we know we have these PowerPoints, we know we have this message, but how do we really make it look more like our own broadcast channel? And so we have given you those resources and tools to be able to do that for yourself. So if you have any questions, let us know. And thank you again for taking some time to learn more about Total Channel today. Thank you.